Welcome all the Bennett family.
So we arrived at the port for our parking, and we were early because of this weather. Let's just flip you around so you can see if it will ever flip. No, it won't. But this is the state of the weather currently. So we're in McDonald's getting a drink, and there's also a Asda here if you need to kill some time, so down at Tilbury. But yeah, don't turn up for your port arrival time early because they won't let you in and they're actively sending people away. So lesson learned, but we'll get a drink and then we'll head back down in about 15 minutes time. So for a little bit of context, we got up at 5:30 on check-in day to get boarding group 2 and a port arrival time of 11:45. And we turned up about half an hour early for our port arrival time because the weather was so bad and we didn't know what the traffic was going to be like, and we've been turned away. So we're currently drinking a drink from McDonald's, sat in Asda car park, but we will head back around about 25:25 and see if we can get our port arrival time and go and get our bags checked in, get our car parked, and then head off to go and have our tests done for coronavirus. So we shall see how that goes. So we're currently sat in a queue, probably about 5 minutes from the car park itself, but it's moving quite slowly, and we are going to be there just around our port arrival time, maybe just before, so we don't know if we're actually going to get turned away or not. Hopefully not for a couple of minutes early, but depends how long this queue takes to get down the road to the car park. Okay, so we're now in the parking area. The luggage drop-off point is just down there. I don't know if you can see that very well. We'll show you when we get a little bit closer. It's a bit of a queue, but I can't imagine we're going to be too long before we get to the front, and then we'll show you what the baggage drop-off looks like. Right, okay, so it's a bit of organised chaos at the moment, I think, because it's the first crossing, sailing there. They're not up to speed yet, but our bags have just gone. They've gone into this building there, that red one, buy bag. Just about to go onto this U-Haul and over to the boat. We're just now waiting to park, but it's a relatively straightforward process. It's not as slick as you probably expect from a Disney experience, but we will soon be on the complete Disney experience once we get on the boat. So we'll see you on the other side. Okay, so that's the car parked up. We're now going to join the queue just to the right hand side of the baggage drop off to go and have our testing done. So we're now in for testing. This is the test centre. So busy at the minute, but we'll go through the process and we'll show you what it's about. So we had to scan our port arrival form in the testing centre and make sure that we've done the pre-screening health questionnaire, and then we've just joined the queue again to go and have our actual test done, and then we've got the dreaded wait to make sure that they come back okay. So we'll see how that goes. Right, it's testing time, so let's see what this is all about. Are you all right? Thank you very much. Okay, so that's testing over, dead straightforward, 5 times round in each nostril. Now it's into the waiting room for 40 minutes. The waiting room's not very Disney-esque, but hey ho, we will get on with waiting and get our results back. So we're currently in the waiting room. It's not the best of places to be, it's just a shed, but not the worst of views of the Disney Magic that we're about to board, hopefully in around about 40 minutes time. So our timeline so far, we turned up at the port for 11:40. Our port arrival time was 11:45. It's now 20 past 12 and we are sat after having our tests done, waiting for our results. So we're hopeful that by 1 o'clock we will be on the boat, but we'll keep you posted and see where we end up. So it took 20 minutes and we've got our results back, both negative. So we're now just about to head down and go and get on the Disney Magic. Okay, so we made it through. 20 minutes to get our test results back. So our port arrival time was 12:15. It's now 1:45 and we are making our way down towards the Disney Magic that you can see in front of us. We'll go through the rest of the boarding process and show you guys what it's all about here at London Tilbury. There has been rumours that the staycation cruises are going to stay for next year, so although it might not be helpful for you this year, next year this may help out. So we'll see you once we get on board. Thank you. So here we are, guest check-in. Lots of people waiting for us to get us on board. Thank you very much. Thank you. Hi.
Welcome to the Disney Magic. Can I please have your port arrival form and any photo identification, please? We'll start with the port arrival form. That's lovely. That's brilliant, thank you. And so, Samantha, I'm just going to scan your passport. That's lovely. Brilliant, that's all good.
In a good way.
And then James.
That's right, yeah.
Lovely. Oh, lovely, that's all great. Okay, so your QR cards will allow you to board the ship and scan those to get you on. Your stateroom keys are going to be outside of your stateroom. Can I just take a look at your form? On here it should have your boarding number.
We're in group 2 there. Boarding group 2.
Group 2, so when group 2 called, that's you onto the ship.
Okay, excellent.
Have the best time.
Thank you very much, thank you.
You are welcome. Bye bye.
That was straightforward.
So as you saw there, the check-in process was really straightforward. We're now heading through to, I assume, another waiting area to wait until boarding group 2 are called. So we're going to go through the security process now before boarding the ship. Unlikely going to be able to film this part, so I'm going to put the camera away for a minute and we'll see you on the other side. Okay, so that's the security checks done. Brilliant, thank you very much. Thank you. You got it? Oh,
Fitbit.
thank you very much, Tar. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Brilliant. There we go.
Thank you very much. Thank you. And that, I believe, is that. Thank you very much. Right, here we go. We are about to board the Disney Magic. Now, I never thought I'd be boarding a cruise, a Disney cruise from the UK, but here we go. You never know. So we'll show you the rest of our journey until we go and get some food, which is likely going to be at Cabanas when we get on board, but we may change our mind. You never know. See you on board. So this is our current boarding view. We're waiting to be welcomed onto the ship. Got some supplies being loaded on down the bottom. Don't get much of a view of the ship from here, from the outside, but we'll be on very, very shortly. Okay, so here we go, finally boarding the Disney Magic. Hi. Thank you.
On board. As a family. Bennett.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Disney Magic is welcome all the Bennett family.